What's going on, guys? This is Rob from the Razor's Edge here, and today's kind of an exciting day. I've got a couple of new products. I've got Bounty Hunter from Hendrix Classics. Be playing around with that today. It's kind of a vanilla base. First impression, smells really good. A little on the perfumey side for me, but once I actually lathered it up and threw it in the bowl, it seems to have kind of calmed down a little bit. So I'm just gonna play around with that and see how that goes. It looks to me like it's gonna be a good soap, so it's gonna be a new experience. I'm gonna be using both of my Bokers today. This is my 4/8 edger. This is an 8/8 Paua shell scale Boker, and it's just a beautiful blade. I like the barber's notch. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to try these out. I've never tried this one. It's brand new. So we're just gonna lather up here. Just woke up, a little tired, but just kind of having some fun this morning and playing with some new stuff. I got some exciting things coming. My wolf blade should be here from Trevor soon enough. So I'm pretty excited to show you guys that when it shows up. I actually also just put an order in with Drew Dick for a Drew Dick blade, and kind of excited because I've been wanting to play around with a QMI blade, and he makes them. And I came across a Facebook post, got in touch with him, and custom ordered a really nice blade from him. It's only going to be a quarter round. It's going to be an 8/8. He said anything smaller would be for a girl, so couldn't help but laugh on that one. But it's a QMI, like I said. It's going to have two different lines of copper going through the blade, which I'm excited about. He said if we ground it any more than a quarter hollow, that it would start to move the copper lines up towards the spine, and you would start to kind of lose the effect in all his hard work. And I said, then we definitely don't want to do that. So it'll actually be the first quarter hollow blade, full size blade that I own. So I'm kind of excited about that one. Definitely excited about Trevor's blade. It should be here soon, and I'll be showing you guys that as well. Might do a honing video later on my TI blade that I got that I haven't even used yet. That's actually the next blade that I'm going to be showing you guys and shaving with, and it's got mammoth scale. I believe that one's also an 8/8. It's either 7/8 or an 8/8. I'll let you know when I make the video. But without further ado, it's been 3 days since my last shave, and kind of looking forward to this today. So anyways, the blade coming from Drew is it's really cool. It's a like I said, it's a copper QMI blade, and I can't wait to show it to you because it's going to be beautiful. But above the copper layers, there's actually layers of Damascus. So it's just a really pretty blade. I went with a square edge, and told him to put a medium-sized barber's notch. Did a quick touch up on this little 4/8 Boker, and I can already feel the difference. I did not spend long on it either. I gotta say, my first impression, not that I'm doing these videos to give first impressions, but my first impression of this soap, it's actually pretty nice. Foams up and lathers up nice and thick. It feels nice and slick, so I kind of wish that I had ordered one of their dragon knots. Because they're actually a really good price. Sean has one, and it just looks really nice. But I was excited to try out this soap. Sean has the Italian plum, and I think he's got the chillin', if I'm not mistaken. And I actually also got the Italian plum and the matching splash, just to check it out. You know, I like to check new things out and explore. Been putting in lots of hours at the boatyard, wrapping boats, trying to stay on top of it, because you don't want that to you don't want to get behind. Already drying up here. I guess I didn't put enough water. Very thick soap though. I kind of like it. Gives you a nice cushion. I'd have to. I compare everything by Joe and Eric's soaps, and I would say it's on par. And like I said, it was a little fragrancy when I first opened the jar, but now that it's on my face and I'm using it, it's not overpowering at all, the scent, which is nice. If I have time today, I'd really like to do a honing video, because I mentioned in one of my last videos that me and Eric, the Cajun Blade, had a talk about Arkansas stones, and how no one has brought up, when you burnish an Arkansas stone, that there's really something that you should be watching out for. So that's definitely something I want to address. because I've never seen anyone address it until Eric sent me a message and said, "Hey, have you ever had this, or did you notice this?" And I noticed it right away, and um, it's definitely something worth sharing. So on my next honing video, I'll definitely be talking about that. And now to try out this new Boker. It's such a pretty blade. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see that in my bathroom light, but beautiful scales. Definitely notice when playing with a new soap. Sometimes it takes a minute to dial in on how thirsty a soap is. You know, some soaps really require a little extra water, and now I know that this one does as well. The blade feels really good. It honed up just as easily as all my other Bokers. And in my last video, the Ralph Osk that I had, this blade and that blade, they both honed up very easily, very quickly. They both have a great edge, so kind of excited about that. You know, some guys are real lucky. Their Adam's apples don't stick out. If I'm not careful near mine, I'll nick it every single time. So definitely something I always have to be mindful of. I nicked my Adam's apple last time, so I'm being a little careful today. It always feels good to get that first layer of hair off. And then I can just go in and kind of detail up on my next two passes. Definitely been looking forward to this. I really wish that I could shave every day. I could shave every other day, but I've just found that my sweet spot has always been about 3 days. I know that I could keep kind of pushing to, do it sooner and make my skin adjust. I just don't like to force it, you know. I know at some point, my skin will adjust more. Wow, I gotta say this Hendrix Classic soap, it's definitely thick stuff, but looks like it provides a pretty nice cushion for the blade, so I've got no complaints. It's actually really nice. So looks like I'll be adding it to my roster of soaps, as if I didn't have enough. I just like options, you know. I like to keep it fresh, and there we go. Plenty of moisture in there now. Funny how after 4 to 5 months, I'm still getting used to this left hand. Some days it feels more comfortable than others. Just is what it is, right? Tell I had a couple ingrowns right here. Grabbed them. Oh well. I'm being honest, I feel like this blade isn't quite as keen as that Ralph Faust was. It's not far off. Point being, I'll probably run this a few more passes on the finished stones at some point today or tomorrow, and get it up to the same sharpness. Because that Ralph Faust blade, it was, I think, was scary sharp. Actually, let's do my fool's pass while I'm here. Alright, going for a final pass there. Grab anything I might have missed. Let's just do that. Mix it into the bowl, it went up over the side, so might as well just grab it and slap it on. Yeah, I actually really like this Boker blade, but like I said, it's not quite as keen as I thought it was. Passed all the tests. Maybe it's just my technique today, you know? I know that some days I'm a little smoother than others. I had a little coffee this morning. Maybe that could have something to do with it, who knows? But realistically, I just think it's always just been a super sensitive spot right under my chin. Um, the only time I really don't get any nicks or anything in that area is when I use a DE blade, which, where's the fun in that? I enjoy DE shaving, but not nearly as much as this, so I don't use that blade, those blades. I have two of them. I just don't use them very often anymore. I just find this to be so much more fun and gratifying and satisfying. As usual, I ain't much left on my cheeks. I don't know if you guys can hear that. But a little bit at my jawline, but it's after those first two passes. I mean, there's usually not much on my cheeks. Nothing, no sound from the top of my cheeks at all. Also notice when I'm working as much as I am right now, um, kind of beating myself up, beating the body up a little bit, and it definitely makes for tired hands. So excuses, excuses. I know. It's funny. I feel like I'm not really warmed up until I'm almost done with my shave, and I get to the end of the shave, and I wish I had more hair to cut off, but it's all gone by then. Pretty damn good. Just get the bottom of my neck real quick, and then I'm just gonna edge up on the sides of my goatee, and that's it. Well, maybe it is sharper than I thought. Pretty damn good shave, actually. Minus a couple nicks under my chin. I never worry about the nicks. I don't care about it. It's not a big deal to me. Stuff heals up in the 3 days that I usually wait, but I am getting to a point, like I said, where I think I'm going to start to try to shave, like every other day, and see if I can work my skin to the point where I can shave every day. Like everything else in this hobby, it's a constant work in progress. Let's just edge up and we're good. Sorry, this one's a little longer than usual, but as I've said before, when I have a new blade, I like to enjoy it. I like to take my time with it. Usually don't like these videos to go over 30 minutes, but I'm sure you guys can handle it. I'm gonna have to say that that's about it. It's actually an incredibly close shave, so I don't know. That blade just didn't feel quite as comfortable, but like I said, I've been working a lot, probably a little heavy-handed. I was probably putting a little more pressure than I should have been, but it is what it is. It's the little Allen. Okay. Before I do that, just notice in one quick spot. There you go. It's about time for a haircut. That'll either be tonight or tomorrow. I always know I'm heavy-handed when in the areas that I have absolutely no nicks. It's still a little sensitive. I'm basically, hydroplaning a very thin layer of skin off because I'm not being as light-handed as I should be. But when you're working 12-hour days, overnights, you just go with the flow, you know? And for the Bounty Hunter splash. It's actually a pretty close shave. No complaints. I think I was just being heavy-handed. Anywho, I hope you guys have a great day. That was fun. And until next time, I'll see you then.